Okay, so putting these reed plates on, you get the reed plates like this. You get 2 reed plates. They'll be embossed. The draw plate will be flat sanded on the side where it meets the comb. And just put them on there like you normally would. And once you get them on, feel them, make sure they're on there good and where they're supposed to be. Okay, then we're going to drop screws in. We're going to put all 8 screws in here. Okay, now we're going to tighten them. I prefer to use this pause drive screwdriver from Seidel. You can also use a flathead will also work on these. There's one reason I like the pause drive, and I'll show you why. Okay, and when I run these in, I just take them in. I'm not applying really any pressure. I'm just turning. And when it gets to the point where it starts to get a little snug, and that screwdriver slips out a little bit, mind you, I'm not putting any pressure on these, that's where it wants to be, where I want it to be. Okay, so the screws are sticking in there, so I'm going to tighten the first one in the center, the very center one on the bottom. I'm going to tighten that, and sometimes you have to put a little bit of pressure on here because you have to tap, you're tapping the threads on the other side. These are self-tapping screws, and these reed plates haven't been on a harmonica before, so they're not tapped, but the screw will tap them itself. And just turn that in there. You just want it snug, no tighter than snug. You don't want to over tighten these at all. And the ultimate goal is we want the reed plate to just barely sit on the comb. We want it to be flat on the comb. We don't want it too much pressure anywhere, making it bow in. If you notice, I'm running from the center out as I tighten these. Okay, so all the screws are tapped. This is the point where most people probably would just pick it up and start playing it, but no. Now we're going to loosen the screws, loosen them about a full turn. We're going to start from the outside, and we're going to work our way in. And this is a process that I adapted, from changing heads on automobile engines. And when you change a head gasket and you put the head back on, there's a specific way that you have to torque the head, otherwise it's going to leak. So I thought, well, hey, if this is the best way to make an automobile engine head sit tight, then it's got to work for harmonicas as well. So now we've tightened everything to where it's just snug, and we've backed it all out a full turn. So now we're going to go from the center, and we're just going to tighten it to where it's snug. And I like the pause drive screwdriver for this because there's a specific point of torque that I can feel as I go. So working my way out from the center out on each side, and I just apply just very little pressure, and in the moment when it slips, that's when it's as tight as I want it. So I already got that one. And it doesn't really, I'm not putting any pressure on here, so I'm not really stripping the screwdriver head, the screw head. I'm just barely applying a little bit of pressure, and the moment it slips, that's where it needs to be. And it's tight. There you go. That's how it's done. Thanks, and have a great day. And you can find these at hetrickharmonica.com. You can also find them fully assembled as complete harmonicas, or you can also purchase the optimized reed plates.